What's up, guys? Oasis here. I have been on vacation the past week, so I haven't done a whole lot of YouTubes, but thought I'd come back with an alliance war. We are in a war with Transformers Germany, and JCC is our first base. Want to take a look at this real quick. So it is an HQ-12, and all the guns are still leveling up, so not a real high level base. He's got his outpost there up front. I want to, I'm going to go ahead and just build a team here. I actually have a team that might be kind of fun. This team, Bludgeon, Razor Claw, Long Haul, Starscream, Blastoff, Mixmaster, and Shockwave. A lot of jets and tanks that can kind of deal with single targets. Mixmaster and Long Haul can deal with a little bit of clusters, but these guys are low level 3 stars. And this base isn't too high level, so should be fine, but want to just offer some strategies to deal with this. So I'm going to start with Razor Claw here to get out ahead, and he's going to kind of sacrifice himself while I drop everybody else. What I want him to do is take out that shock tower while the rest of the team comes in here, picks off the remainder of the threats. Bludgeon can go deal with that mortar up there, and then I just speed through it. So a surprise Razor Claw survived, but I guess he was high enough level. Okay, so that's base 1 down. Test is our next base here. So now we are up to HQ 14, and looks like the guns are still down there around HQ 12 or even 11 area, but he's got some nice little outposts up front. See, this time I'm going to throw Scrapper in here, a little better survivability, and I'm going to try to use Scourge up front to deal with some of these autocannons. I don't want to be fighting all the autocannons and his outposts at the same time. So let's start over here, maybe get rid of that beam laser, some of these shock towers. And that's them, so drop the rest of my team. Now what I want to do next is deal with these mortars. And it's almost like he's got all his, with all that cleared, my guys just go around the side. Should be a fairly easy win from here. So we'll just speed that up. And that's base 2 down. Was able to skip one of those outposts there. Okay, Mythbusters, base number 3. So he's got some nice little clusters in back. He's got his shock tower and lasers up front. I'm going to see how far I can get with just a Mixmaster. The base is HQ13. Guns are pretty well along for HQ13, almost maxed at that level. Often people will skip to HQ. They'll skip straight to HQ, let's see, 14, just because the benefits of the extra guns. And let's throw Brawl in here. Very little benefits from HQ 12 to 13, so I advise just rushing ahead to 14. Okay, so I'm going to just drop down Mixmaster and see how far he gets on his own here. Whoops, I accidentally dropped Onslaught. That's okay. They can work together. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the rest of my team because I accidentally tapped my Onslaught. And now I'll just have to deal with these outposts. And go in there for the kill. So base 3 down. Okay, Shockstorm 84. We're now probably coming up against fully maxed HQ 14 bases. Let's see. Yeah, so we got an HQ 14. Some of the guns are still HQ 13 level, but he's got his walls being leveled up, and so this should be an interesting base to take on. Okay, I'm just going to run this team again. Actually, instead of 3 gunners, I'm going to add a second healer. This team has quite a bit of survivability. The combination of 2 healers plus Nemesis Prime doesn't have as much firepower as what I took on last base, but it should be pretty fun. Okay, so I'm going to drop Megatron up front first, and so let's see how he's pathing up there to that laser. Let's see if he really goes up there. No, he doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the rest of my team here. I'm going to rush Mixmaster up to this shock tower and see if everybody follows him. And everybody but Hook did, but now Hook's coming up. And I'm just going to bring everybody up to that HQ and just rush this base. Kind of a cheesy way to win, but more and more people are going to the Megatron rush. It seems like they fixed it a couple weeks ago. Just a few weeks ago, if you tried to Megatron rush, sometimes not all the bots would come with you. Pathing seemed to be a bit of an issue. You'd have one bot that would stray the wrong way and set off all the outposts and just make a mess of things, but things have seemed to be fixed here. So Megatron and Optimus Prime just became considerably stronger over the past few weeks, it seems. Nico 82, the commander. Okay, again, HQ 14 looks like a lot of these guns still need to be upgraded. So let's get in here. Okay, I'm going in with one healer, but I also have Nemesis Prime to help, and Scrapper, who will hopefully lead the charge to pop those outposts. Okay, so I'm going to drop Scrapper first. His main goal is to get up there, pop those outposts with his damage shield intact. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and drop everyone else. And here he comes. So my healer didn't survive that, but I don't think it will matter. And that's it, base 5 down. So there you have it, Alliance War. Thanks, Transformers GER. I'm guessing that's Transformer Germany. Thanks for the battle, guys. Have a good one.